Problem number 3 in the numerical skills algebra section is a problem involving the addition and subtraction of fractions, and it also includes some parentheses. Now, parentheses have meaning, and in order of operations, you need to take care of what's inside the parentheses before you take care of any other operation. So let's go ahead and look at each one of these elements here. I have 3 divided by 4 minus 2 divided by 3. And I need to have a common denominator before I can carry out the subtraction. So a common denominator between 3 and 4 would be 12. So I need to rewrite this problem with a common denominator of 12. And in order to have forced the 4 to be 12, I needed to multiply that times 3. So I need to multiply the top times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and then 3 times 4 is, of course, the 12 that we had. And then to force this 3 to be a 12, I needed to multiply that times 4, which means I need to multiply the top times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, and of course 3 times 4 is 12. Now I have that done, a common denominator. Now I need to work on the other element. I have the addition of 1/2 and 1/3. A common denominator for, the least common denominator for 2 and 3 is 6, but there's another common denominator that's greater than that, and that would also be 12. And ultimately, I'm going to need a common denominator across this entire problem. So I'm going to go ahead and use 12 for the common denominator for this element of the problem. To force this 2 to be a 12, I need to multiply that times 6. 6 times 2, of course, is 12, and then the top times 6. So 6 times 1 is 6. And then to force the 3 to be a 12, that needs to be multiplied by 4, which means I need to multiply the top times the 4. So 1 times 4 then is 4, and then 3 times 4 is 12. Now in this case, with these parentheses, they can just be dropped or not considered because the operator in between is a positive sign. So nothing would change in this case by dropping the parentheses. So I'm ready to go ahead and carry out the operations, the indicated operations for the numerators, leaving the denominator as a 12. So I'm looking at 9 minus 8, which is 1, plus 6, which is 7, plus 4, which is 11. So the numerator adds up to 11, and the denominator is 12. Now be careful in answering this problem because it doesn't ask for the whole answer. It's asking what was the final denominator. So the answer to problem number 3 is 12. The common denominator of 12. And that's that.